Good morning, Soul Circle. I'm Steven.
And I'm Candice, here with Arcana, Mind, Body, Spirit in Toronto, Canada. Good morning.
It has been such an amazing weekend. It has just been so awesome. And we just want to take a moment and talk about how grateful we are for everyone out there who has supported us across all of our different channels that we have out there. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Instagram, like Candice, how do you feel? There's been so much, everyone's reached out over the last week or so. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been really great. It's been really nice to see and read all the comments that everyone's leaving on the Facebook channel, on my personal social media outlets as well. It's been really, really great. Super grateful and just really happy that so many people are interested and, living with intention, raising their vibe, asking questions. You know what I mean? It's been really, really, really great and super exciting.
Yeah, I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, so last week we talked about gratitude.
Yes.
And I was very grateful for the relationships in my life, looking specifically at the male relationship in my life and how they've evolved and how healthy they are right now and will continue to be so. And so that was great for me. That was great. I think that it just kept flowing into my weekend. And Stephen, what about you? Remind everybody what you were grateful for last week.
So I was super grateful because our last video on Friday was my birthday, and I was talking about how already so far I was just super overwhelmed with how many people reached out from different walks of my life, different versions of my life, all kind of colliding to give me messages and sort of celebrate our relationship, which was really beautiful. But before we move on today, I have to give a shout out to 3 people in my life. The first one is my friend Kelsey. I wonder if you're watching, Kelsey. Hi, Kelsey. I spent a lot of time with you this weekend. Her and I have been the closest of friends for more of our lives than we haven't been friends. So it's one of those kind of people. And we had a really incredible time. We just sat out on the moss and just really had those conversations where you're like speaking your truths and totally unafraid of what the outcomes are or anything like that. It's just one of those people there's zero judgment. We had such a nice time. It was really great. The second person I want to thank is my husband. He continues to astonish me and amaze me and surprise me, and God, I just love him so much. And there's not a lot of words that I can put forth that are even specific enough to even remotely give the feeling that I feel towards him. So if you're watching, I love you, CJ. You're awesome. And lastly, I guess I should probably thank someone else. I have to thank you, Candice, my awesome soul sister. I love you so much. You worked your butt off for me this weekend to provide such an incredible weekend. If you've been following Arcana for a bit, something that I've really been trying to do is do some west work. I've been trying to move from doing northern grounding into west work, which is all about water and prosperity and healing and all of those vibes. And my soul sister took me on a boat yesterday all day long, and I like to think of where the elements meet. And there was this moment yesterday where we were just flying over larger waves, I guess, and there's air whipping us and the water's splashing up on my face, and I look over at my soul sister and she's smiling It was just such a beautiful moment. I think between you and I, you know that we shared a lot of beautiful things this weekend. some sprints in a park, a lot of amazing things. But I just want to say thank you. I know you worked very hard. You did so much for me this weekend, and I'm so, so, so grateful for it. So speaking of gratitude, I'm grateful for you, my love.
Well, I'm grateful for you as well, and I'm glad that you had a fantastic weekend. It was all worth it. I had a great time too. I think I have a heat stroke right now. I don't feel that great. It was all worth it.
In the moment, it was fantastic. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It was. So what's on the menu? Sorry, this is live and this is life. I have an 8-year-old, and baby, you have to wait. I'm going live right now, so you're gonna have to hang out. Thank you. I love you.
Hi, baby. Nice to see you. Oh, hello.
But yeah.
Cindy. Hi. It's so nice to see you, Cindy Riggs. Thank you for popping on by. I hope you have such a grateful, amazing day today. Awesome. Thank you for stopping on by and watching. So today, our work for today, we're going to move on to our next Gokai. We're just going to get this started by just taking a moment, again, like we've been doing. We're going to do our Japanese Gokai, and we'll do that with our hands in Gasho to start our day. I'll read them all in English again, and then from there we'll move on and we'll start pulling apart our next of the principles of Reiki. So I hope you guys are really enjoying this as much as we are, because getting to spend our morning in practice with all of you is just super awesome. So if you're here, say hello, let us know. It's awesome to see you all here. All right, so taking some deep breaths. Lifting your hands up to Gasho position, your hands connected from palm to fingertip. Your fingertip, the top of your fingers will be just at the bridge of your nose, and focusing your attention just look past your fingers, just right through the space in there, keeping your elbows lifted, your posture up, connecting to the ground beneath you and the air around you. Kyo dake wa ikaru na, shinpai suna, kanshashite, yo hagime, hito ni shinsetsu ni. Just for today, I will be happy. Just for today, I will be free of worry. Just for today, I will be grateful for my many blessings. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Just for today, I will honor my neighbor and all living things. Okay, so Gokai number 4. Gokai number 4, again, is just for today, I will do my work honestly. Okay, and as we move forward with this, I want to talk about two things. There's two things. Number one, let's define work. When we, especially when this was written, work was not what work is today. And we have a very work-focused culture. We have work to us has become our job, our career. This Gokai is not necessarily calling that work, because that didn't even exist back when this happened. So when we are saying work, it is your daily practices, that like the daily rituals that you have to do every day. What time do you wake up? What is your self-care? Do you have a child, a dependent? Do you have, sure, like going to work is a part of your work, but maybe you don't go to work. Maybe you are providing all day long. Maybe you're a primary caretaker. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't have a job. Maybe you don't really feel like you have those daily sort of workings, you still have a daily practice that cycles through every single day. And when we're talking about our work, what daily actions are authentic to you? What of those daily workings speak to who you are just in this moment? Remember, just for today, just for this minute, just for this second. What is authentic to you in that work? And then extrapolating that a little bit further. Is that work authentic to who you want to be? Just because that work is who you are right now, is it feeding into where you are trying to go? Right? What actions actually could you look at honestly and rebuild, repurpose, refunction in your life in order to get you to your highest good, your highest timeline, your best outcome, whatever that word is to you? What is the work that you do honestly every day? And does that help get you to where you want to go? And that's what this Gokai is talking about. It's defining honesty as what is sovereign to you, what is honest to you. Do you have to go to a work that maybe has some maybe mission statements or practices that are more about an outcome for someone, for a business, that maybe don't resonate with you as much? Do you have, or is it the opposite? Maybe you go to work every day with that smile on your face because you are doing the work that fills your purpose. That would be our highest, that would be the best outcome for this one. That would be doing your work very honestly. That is doing it very, very happily. Because this Gokai also reminds us that if we are in situations, using this work as an example, if we are in a situation where, I never like the word pushover, but let's say you're doing something that is in service of someone else entirely and is not serving you. Listening to your sovereign, authentic self and finding boundary, finding where you can meet happily. Because I really do believe that there's always a place where two people can meet and find compromise, and it can be equally beneficial, right? Mutually beneficial outcomes. I think those can always be arrived at in most situations. Of course, there are going to be situations where that's not the case. But when it comes to your work and doing your work honestly, if you're not speaking what is authentic to you, you'll never arrive anywhere that could possibly be happier to yourself. So honoring yourself as you do your daily practices. So Candice, in hearing all this, what things come to mind for you? What do you want to add? What's happening in your life where that resonates with this?
I'm just thinking with some of the changes that I want to be making. I think the biggest thing for me is like, yes, doing my work honestly, but also taking time to make sure that I'm being honest with myself and checking in to make sure that that I am not just getting the jobs done, or like being honest and saying, oh, I think this is too much. I'm not going to, like communicating healthily, but like also like the bigger picture, like, is this actually the place that I need to be? Is this feeding my purpose? Is it doing that? And like you said, am I keeping those boundaries? Am I doing that in order to bigger picture and be where I want to be? So I think today for me, it's going to be one, I don't feel good. So I'm not going to be able to, I'm just not going to be feeling up for doing a lot of the things that I normally would do. And I'm not going to push it. I'm going to maintain boundaries. I'm going to be honest with myself, take a break if I need it. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm feeling good throughout all of it, and continuing to communicate so that I'm doing the work, be it with my child today, be it at workplace, be it here right now, still coming and meeting you for the morning high vibe. So
yeah,
I think I'm just focusing on just taking care of myself and being real with myself and being honest with me throughout the day. So that's that's where I'm going to be at today with that. And Stephen, what about you?
I feel like that is the work, meeting yourself and having these moments. I feel like with Reiki, one of the principles is just sitting with yourself, meeting yourself and honoring yourself in every moment. That is a part of it. So you're probably doing the work as authentically as possible, Candice. That is the work. For me, I am going to do my work. I'm going to use honestly today as do the best I can in each moment, with the most effort that I have available for me, with the most conviction that I have available for me, with the most, because I have a very client-based business, with the most like open heart and I'm going to try and give the most honestly that I can, rather than sometimes being in my head and pulling away from some of the practices and processes that take place. And I'm going to live there for the day, and I'm going to see how that resonates for me. It's kind of a different take on what the energy is here. When it comes to astrology today, the moon is moving into Taurus, big earth energies, of course. And then we have a big opposition. So we have Cancer and Pluto, and then we have Mars and Cancer. And they are both like in opposition. So if you're not familiar with astrology or some of what these elements mean, it means that there's a lot of earth and water. It's like earth and water are just like going like this today. And usually when those two elements come together, there's a lot about love and self-care. Today is asking us to honor and foster the love we have for ourselves, and help that growth. But because Pluto is in this mix a little bit, and Mars, that sort of outward energy, it also invites us that once our body temple is full, to push that energy outwards. It is there to help and give back to who's around. So I'm going to try and use that energy a little bit. I'm going to try and, rather than like my work honestly is helping provide for other people. So today I'm going to be a provider. I'm going to help push because I feel like my body temple's in a very good, grateful, happy place after this weekend. So that is going to be my work today. The guide that I have chosen for today, is again a little bit different, a little bit unexpected. I had originally thought I was going to get some of the swords about like one of the cutthroat, like honesty. But I chose a different guide for today. Today we're working with the sun. And the reason why I chose the sun is because under the sun's guidance, there is no everything is illuminated. The sun illuminates all things in life. And that is a very good place to start when we're working with honest, authentic self, that sovereignty. What places in yourself need more light? Maybe we're not honoring ourselves somewhere, and that is that's sort of how our days, our daily work becomes that mundane cycle that keeps going because we're not doing the things that honor us. So I'm presenting this sun today to all of you to illuminate those places inside yourself and find that true honesty, that sovereignty we're talking about here as we go about our daily cycles today. Is there anything you'd like to add to that, Candice, before we say goodbye to our lovely viewers?
Yeah, I feel like going off a little bit of what you said, like I feel my day is always, every day, is taking care of other people and giving back. Like I am like many parents out there who are in this lockdown, or doing homeschool, or doing all of those things. I work in a job where yes, I'm at home, but I'm still consistently, constantly giving for other people, be it organizing things for other people, collecting things for other people, asking other people questions, doing all of the things. So it's a lot all day. And today, if water gives to earth and helps it flourish, I'm going to be there. So you take the Pluto stuff. I'm just going to today. Everyone's going to have to handle it because I gave you a lot, and my body is like, you need to, you're going to need to rest. So I'm lucky that I can still do some of the work from home today, but it's going to be a slow moving day. It's going to be an easy day for Candice. So definitely feeling some earth vibes, and just going to pour my little watering can because I'm pretty sure I have a really wicked heat stroke.
Well, I hope that the water and earth energies are there for you. I'm sending you some water, love. Sending you some water. With my zero water in my chart. Zero water in my chart. But here, have my water. my one water.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thank you for joining us today, Soul Circle. Love you all. And tomorrow, be here to see how Candice handled her day with sunstroke as she does her work honestly. All right. Namaste, Soul Circle.
Much love. Bye.